Potatoes are one of my favorite crops to grow in the garden. They're so easy. You put the potatoes in the ground, you let them go, and then in 100 days or so, they're ready to harvest. And so I began growing them because my grandfathers always grew them, and I just loved going to their house to harvest. So when I started my adult gardening on my own, potatoes is something that I began to grow first. And it's always such an exciting time when it's time to dig those potatoes. Or I grow mine in raised beds now, so I just pull them out. But one question that I always get is, when do you know that they're ready? And there's a couple ways that you know that they're ready, and I'm going to show you how I check to see if potatoes are ready. Basically, there's two things that I look for. I dig around the plant to see if I can see small potatoes growing, and the other is the first signal that they're close is the plant starts to die. Sometimes new gardeners think, oh, my plant's dying, it doesn't look very good, what's wrong? Well, potatoes, at the end of cycle, they start putting all the energy towards forming the actual potato, which is underground, and so they put less energy toward the leaves. So when the plant starts to actually die, that's a signal that all the energy is going to the potatoes and they're going to be ready soon. You can actually pull them at different times if you want smaller potatoes, larger potatoes. It's really just personal preference. But on each plant, you're going to get different sizes anyway. If you let it go till the plant is completely dead, you'll have large potatoes, but you'll also have small ones on there. So it doesn't really matter when you harvest, you're going to have different sized potatoes at any stage that you pull them. But once they start to die, I dig around the base of the plant and I start looking at the ones that are on top and see what size they are. They do get larger towards the bottom, but like I say, there's all different sizes in there. I just start kind of digging around the base of the plant and looking to see if there's potatoes about the size that I want. And so I'm going to show you how to do that. If you notice on this plant, it still looks pretty good. But as you kind of look around, you're starting to see some of the leaves declining. This one is really declining, but you can start to see the potato poking up out of the ground. Now, you can cover that up if you're not ready to pull it. It really should not stick out. They can start to turn a discoloration on top, and then they're not good to eat. So usually if I start seeing them poke out like that and they're not ready, then I will just pile more dirt up on them. I am just going to pull that one today because it's pretty good size. But if you look at this plant, it's really declining. And so when I have a plant that's like that, I start digging around the base and you can see potatoes growing, and that is pretty good size. This one's completely dead, so I am just going to pull it. And when I pull it up, I'll see different sized potatoes. But you can also continue to dig around and you will find other potatoes down at the base. See, like right there, see the pretty good size, and it's already detached when I pulled the plant up. So you can just keep on digging at the base of this and you will find other plants and other potatoes around the base of the plant. But like I say, I won't pull them all up. I kind of pick and choose based off of which plant looks like it's declining the most. This one can still take some more time. It is starting to have some branches that die, but I'm really going to wait till it's mostly dead before I pull it. This one is looking pretty dead, so I'm going to pull it up. There's a tiny one, but if I dig down in here, I will start to find larger potatoes. And so, like I say, I like them all different sizes because I can some, I boil some for mashed potatoes, I fry some, so I like to have them on different sizes. And if you'll hold on, I'll show you some others that are ready to be pulled. This bed here has more plants that are looking like they're dying, and it's because I planted the beds at different times so that I wouldn't harvest them all at the same time. That gives me time to process instead of having to process all of them at the same time. But as I can look down here, I will see potatoes swelling up, like I say. or that I need to pull, and then I will just pull them up